Okay, doing a Corolla update. As you all know, sick week has just started yesterday, so we're not going to make it. Had some unforeseen things, both family, dogs, and the car. I'll go over a couple of those, but since I haven't done a video in a long time, a lot's happened. We have glass. Quarter glass window. I still got to do that. Still waiting on parts for the trim for these. Windshield's finally in. I guess I'll start with that. So the fiasco we had was purchased a bunch of parts from South Carolina. Ended up not being the right parts. I didn't look because it's been, just a whirlwind of doing stuff. So he ended up sending me 2 back glasses instead of a windshield. So I have an extra back glass. What I did was, parts are impossible to find for this car. Picked up a windshield about an hour away from me. This doesn't fit. It's way too big. So I have a TE27 windshield. This is a KE20. I ended up driving 3 hours away to get this bad boy right here. If not, it would have been an order from Australia, and the shipping's $1,500. So, don't mind my phone going off. Weather stripping is in. I'm going to do the carpet today on this side to match that side. All my pedals are in. I got the Willwood brake pedal and the accelerator pedal. Master cylinders are in. There's no fluid in them yet. Front and rear. Need to just tie in the rear brake line to the back, which it's there. I just got to do it. Fuel tech's all mounted up. Steering column's all mounted up. Got the new Motion Raceworks turn signal. That's pretty awesome. Billet aluminum. Super easy install. It's pretty basic. I'm liking that. Got our switch panel in. It's our lights, hazards, horn. Got an interior light in there. Got to have that. Parachute mount that was done a long time ago. Moving on to this side. This is what's taken the longest. I completely... Oops, tail lights are in. Had to get that from England. Had that from the car. That was a fiasco. And that rear end is done. Actually, it's been so long. The rear shock, everything on this car that I bought were bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Upgraded these. The one they had it welded so wrong that the tube was hitting the spring. And rather than rebuilding it, I got QA1 dual adjustable shocks in the back. So that's done. Weather pack connectors. I did all this wiring myself. Weather pack connector or Deutsch connectors. Sorry, weather pack's GM thing. Got that pretty much wired. This is our fuel pump relay. We're going to keep that in the back. I put mil-spec terminals on here because you could put a lot of things on it. It makes it nice and clean. Welded the battery box in. Cutoff switches in. Alternator wires ran. Fuel cell is over here somewhere. It's somewhere over there, but that's been fabbed up. It's just 4 bolts. I just did that so I can run wires. Got them out the fuel pump. That's fuel pump wire. Back of the car is done. Just zip tying some wires. This was kind of a nightmare. This is all stainless steel. I don't have to worry about weight, so kind of made it a little nice. That's stainless steel. So drilling those bulkhead connectors through stainless steel was rather interesting. This is what's taking up most of the time in this. So going back and forth. So I went with the FuelTech Pro harness. Still waiting on a bracket to mount these up. But the Pro harness is awesome. Everything's pre-labeled. This will control the motor transmission side of it. This bad boy, this is for the switch panel. Like I said, this is a couple of wires I got to drill holes through, but we went with the Pro Street module. This is Leash Performance. Good stuff. Made it super simplistic where everything is in its own wire bundle. Everything's labeled, everything's wired to where if there's any issue at all, you can track that down instantly. It won't take time at all. So just working on that. I got to integrate the FuelTech switch panel. I got to make a bracket for that. I'm waiting for the bracket for this to mount the relays up. But everything is working as it should. Fenders are over there in that big pile of mess. I got the marker lights in. Still waiting on the headlights. These are the glass headlights, but they all work. everything's nice and tucked. And fireproof loom with the Deutsch connectors, so everything just plug in, plug out, real modular stuff. This needs to come out with the transmission. That's the next step, is rebuilding that stuff. I'm in the final stretch of all of this. I got to do hook the steering up, and I found headers. For now, they're going to be cast iron. That's all I can do because there's no room on this side for turbo, or the steering shaft, sorry. So eventually it's going to be turbo, so when it is turbo, that'll all go up here. So kind of pre-planning, but I got to make sure this car goes straight and it's going to handle the power we're throwing at it, because it's going to be a lot. Here's our fuel cell. Fuel tech switch panel, I just have to set up the program and just mount this. Just trying to make everything as easy as possible. Got our fuel pump and fuel filter sitting there. And then this looks like a lot, but it's not. This is the motor side for the fuel tech. So that will get tied into here. Get the nice bulkhead connectors. All stainless steel hardware, so it's getting there. I'm still waiting on my caster camber plates to come in, but once that's done, excuse me, that'll go together kind of quick. So kind of bummed. I don't like being behind. Come hell or high water, I try to finish things when the deadline is. So some unforeseeable things have happened. We got through most of that. We have one of our new Fosters here. It's Peaches, so I've been dealing with that because we do dog stuff too. Primarily what we do is dog stuff. We're not always doing the race car things, so not going to make it to sick week this year. Really, really bummed about that. I'm actually watching on there just to kind of keep me motivated to do stuff. So that's where we're at with that. I'm going to try to do more updates of this. I've been doing a lot of short videos of the dogs because we got a lot of dogs that need homes and stuff like that. So that's our first goal, is the animals. Second goal, of course, is the race car. So it will be at sick week next year, I guarantee that. And might even do Rocky Mountain Drag Week, or just one of the central United States or western United States dragon drives. So next time you see this video, all the glass will be in it, the front end will be on it, hopefully a motor's in it. But yeah, stay tuned to this. Like I said, really bummed out about it. Kind of stinks. I made some promises to my dad and Joel, and I don't like being that guy, but I'm just gonna have to suck it up and press on. Go from there. On top of it, we've had this car, I've been doing this just about a year now. Wanted to be done with it, and would have been the only that I know of that's going to go. I know Boosted Boys have the same exact car. Go figure. Theirs is a rotary, so we'll see how they do. But yeah. So thanks for watching. I'll post more dog stuff. If you know anyone wants a good dog, this one here needs a home. That's Peaches, right? So stay tuned.